All right, brother. Welcome back. Welcome back again. Sorry about that. Ah, okay. I'm going to. Well, I already got everything prepped. Hmm. Let me see. Give me a couple minutes. Welcome back again. Sorry about that. Yeah. Okay. So I am ready. I am ready. All right. Brother, what is up? What is up? Welcome back to my channel. Doing it live. If you don't get a chance to do it, well, I gotta get started. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Thanks for joining, even though I'm not in the live, or for joining in after. And you see this again from the beginning. Cool. Um, About to get started with this. So here we go. Here we go. Got a couple things. Put right here, freaking don't. All right, so I got all my parts in. I hope I do. Hope you're having a wonderful day today, brother. I mean, if you don't get a chance to see this on the beginning live, it's okay. I want to start ASAP because I have in mind to finish this whole thing today. And if I don't finish it today, I'm gonna have to like not be able to sleep right, and then when I can't sleep right, I wake up the next day and I force myself to, you know, uh, finish what I started. But I got my parts in. I think I have everything I need, and I hope I do because this thing is not one of a kind, but one of many, one of one, the fastest. I can say it's the fastest, not one of one, not the only one, but it is the fastest production RTR Nitro little car you can get. The fastest, 80 miles an hour, brother. I have not gotten 80 miles an hour. I have a few of these, and I have not had a chance to hit 80. Fastest I hit was, I think it was 74. But that was because only when I got the car, like, let me just tell you a little quick story about that Fusion that I was running. I have it in the video, but I do not have, like, good footage. Um, that Fusion, I put aluminum hubs and whatnot, and I put it away because it's the 28, right? But anyway, that Fusion, when I got it, I didn't even check the bearings. It had bad bearings inside the center belt. And I realized that when I opened it and I redid everything, right? Just like I'm gonna do to this one. I did to that one. I put all brand new parts and everything, whatnot, because some threads, these plastic things, the threads. I mean, you gotta thread them yourself, right? So when they're brand new, they don't have any threads, but when they're used up and messed up, you can't even tighten up the screw anymore. Unless you put glue in it, but then imagine putting glue in it and then having to take it out. There's another method you can use with crazy glue and ashes, cigarette ashes, but I'm not trying to do all that, right? I'm just trying to, restore this thing and know that I, put brand new parts in it and it's good. It's good. So like later on, in the future, I don't know who, but somebody, might be me, is going to have a nice fresh. I mean, the chassis isn't fresh, right? It's used up, but it wasn't like tore up, beat up, right? When I got it. But the thing is that this one I want to restore like the other one, and I do have one in particular, a different one that is just for me to try to hit 80, right? Got brand new pro diffs. I got brand new everything. All my fusions. I was able to put big blocks on them. I got all the stuff that I needed to take that Pro 21 out of there. Because one bad thing about the Pro 21 is that you can't get those O-rings, and then the back plate to start them, they're all the same, and then it leaks from there because it has O-rings and you can't take off the damn starter shaft from behind, and it's just a pain in the butt, right? So those leak, and these you can just put a big block. All the Pro 21s, there is a little catch. It doesn't have a center belt cover, and it's a little shorter, a little tiny, not shorter, but it's not the same chassis layout. I mean, layout, not layout, but there's a little tiny difference, right? But anyway, I want to get this thing done, and I want to get started already. Telling you a little. Um, when I got my hands on the first one, I couldn't stop. I had to force myself to stop. I could have had 20 right now, but I had to force myself to stop because, I mean, you know, I didn't see the point, but I stopped at 7. So 7 is the I guess lucky number to stop at. Yeah. Okay, so I got my parts in. These things are not expensive. I mean, not expensive. They're expensive. Cause like, oh my god, like yeah, I don't even want to talk about it. That's how expensive it was. You know, I don't even want to brag about it because it's expensive. These parts, they're fragile. You know, um, plastic, and they're priced in pounds. And pounds has a greater value than the dollar. I believe so, right? But anyway, um, my thing here is to replace this thing 100% except chassis. Chassis, obviously not, but I wish, and I am going to look forward to get some carbon fiber and cut some plates out because look, it's not difficult. It's flat. The cuts, the layout should be. It's gonna take time, if you want to do it right, but like all you have to do is just find a way how to glue this thing on top of the carbon fiber and cut it if you want to do it yourself and by hand, right? With the Dremel or with something, But you can always send it out to Dynotech RC and have him. Like you can ask him. Like he's done it for me. And oh man, I appreciate him and I gotta get more stuff from him. I got too many things, but anyway, let me start with this. So the plot here is to put everything brand new, updated. I did mention that Schumacher did update. I'm pretty sure they produced uh, the old stock because the old stock has the yellow coloring on the label or packet label, right? And I do have some of those. Let me just show you what I'm talking about, just in case you haven't seen what I said before. So as you can see, these are the updated ones, and the old ones have these old label, right? So it's old stock. You can even see the plastic already brittle and breaking down and yellowish, right? So I want to update everything, including the diffs. They don't make regular diffs. I mean, they do sell them, but they're sold out, and they do have a few of these left. But I already bought the last two that I need. There's a little bit more. They should have some more if you want to get them. They are like $60 in total. No, not 60. Like they're like 40 euros or 45 pounds. I mean, but with the foreign exchange and the posting and all that, they they just add up. But anyway, I'm gonna get started. So I don't want to use these on this, and they are usable. I know they're usable, but I'm not gonna use them on like builds that kind of like something that deserves this. You know. Let me see. Let me check out the messages. Hey, give me a sec. Hello from Brazil. How you doing, Tornado? Tornado, thanks for. Yeah, hit the like, brother. Thank you. Hey, what's up, Only? How you doing? I'm good, thanks. Oh. Hey, what's up, Michael Graham? I just saw your video, brother, with the T-Max. Brother, you read my mind. I was thinking of doing like a whole world tour right there on my at the park where I go to. And make a whole world tour just like that, like if it was like if it had a camera, kind of like getting the shot from each point, like point A, section 2, section 3, and you keep going further back and more all around the track, right? That way you can get, you know, every shot, kind of like that guy, that photographers, what photographers do in the racetrack. Anyway, let me get this started. It's gonna take me a minute, but I gotta do it. I'm going to do it, and I want to do it. But first things first, I already put the diff mounts, right? Okay, I already had one of these on the side. So first, let me just give you a quick look at all the parts I'm gonna use. So here are the idler rollers, pro diffs, two of those, rear and upper wishbones, front upper wishbones, front wishbones, rear wishbones, 30mm wheel hub carriers. I need another set. Where's the other ones? Oh, they're right here. I got them right here. Already unpacked. Lace shaft mount. The new lace shaft. I wanted to get a new lace shaft. Brother, I'm working on the Schumacher Fusion 28. Oh, I didn't put it on the title. I thought I did. Oh, man. Yeah, oh yeah, it is. Like you can see it on the. I didn't put it in words, but I did put the picture. I believe so. Man, I was just trying to get this in, and I always forget a few things. That's okay. We're here already. Carbon fiber disc brake, belt, steering link, carbon brake link, 3-speed, and I got more stuff over here that I might need. And I think that's about it, brother. Let me get this thing started. Let me get ready over here. Hope, hope y'all having a good day. Yeah, I have the Pico 28 X28 Turbo, brother. The X28 Turbo. Let me show you. It's right here. But I still got more turbos than other ones. 28 turbos, but not Picos. I have a Novarossi 28A on mine. I used to have it on this one. I used to have it on the other Fusion X28. And they did 71 miles an hour. I didn't try to go faster. Like 70 miles an hour is fast as shit. It's fast as hell right there on my street. And then like the faster I go, the more it's like I gotta have a mindset where it's like if I just run into a car because the car is trying to, make a left turn. I mean, that's it. That's why I'm trying. And then I already looked around where I can find places, but it turns out that my street is the best place at certain times because everywhere else it's either crowded, the pavement is wrong, it's not too long enough. I mean, you need a lot of space for this because since I'm not using foams or sometimes the pavement's a little slippery, not you don't get too much traction. It just skates down the damn thing and it takes a long time, right? So let's get this thing going. So first things I need is no bearings. These bearings, they're they're 10 by 15s by 4s, and they go. Here's my box that I keep for all my things. It's pretty full. I gotta dump it. I gotta fill up. Give me a sec. Always putting stuff in the way, but that's okay. This thing's gonna take place. Like, so this thing is already full. I'm thinking of making a wall with this, like a mural. You know, a wall with all these HSP. You know, thing making a wall like like I used to do with stickers when I was in junior high. All right, so I need this space. Fire. They sent it to me in a bag. Usually they send it to me in the box. Can you imagine? Anything breaks, comes off. All right, so I got the diff mounts on. I wanted to see and show the difference between both of them, and this one has a black out drive or drive cup, right? And the other two ones over here, they're kind of greenish. They're both steel. I know they're steel. They have to be steel. I used to have one time I put aluminum ones on the Menace, and that thing's a lot heavier, and that thing just destroyed the whole drive cup. But this is good. I like the. I'm not even gonna mess with the adjustment. I'm pretty sure it comes set up. You know, one of the bad things about this is that when you use it a lot, you have to check that it has a 2.5 millimeter hex nut screw, and then it has a grub screw right there. So you tighten it, and according to how tight you let it get, is how much diff lock you have. So if you want to set it to really loose, you know, you loosen it up as much as you can, but you don't want to loosen it too much because then it'll just spin and it won't go. And that's what happened one time on that 60-mile-an-hour crash. I realized that my what was it? The front one was way too loose, and there was no power into it. So it just gave me a certain amount of power before it just started slipping, and all I had was rear wheel drive, and that thing just skated to the side and gave me that freaking, what do you call it? The Fast and Furious. You know when Brian tries to speed run his damn Eclipse on the parking lot? I think that's the beginning of the movie, no? Yeah, I was every time that happens, it's gonna happen anytime. You know these ball diff things. These are ball diffs. They have ball bearings. I mean not ball bearings. They have bearings in them, but they're just little balls. And then put these on the side. Okay, enough me yapping. We'll try to do this in a matter of time. Okay, two diffs going in. But before that, give me a sec. Okay, so these are in. I need a reminder. I'm pulling out the booklet. I should know this by now. All right. What's over here? The first thing you want to do is just put these. I was gonna do a time lapse. Put the camera up here. I got the camera set up there. But I think I'm just gonna limit this to like an hour or something. Maybe 2 hours. Just 2 hours. 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours. Okay, that's that. Then these are also these are diff. Oh man, I can't. I gotta. They're not the diff mounts. They're the diff. Ay, ay, ay. They just call them the diff mounts because they go right on top of the diff mounts. So these will go and they slide right over the bearing, right? And then there's two little holes that go in those underneath the chassis right there, in that hole right there. So you should be good. Sometimes it's not a pain in the butt to put it in there, but I have to line. Oh, oh, whoa, whoa. Come on, brother. There we go. There we go. See? Takes a little finessing. Cause it's all plastic. Brother, if you have a Schumacher Fusion, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what's up. Let me know if you need parts. I got a bunch of parts like these that all you need to do is just put some glue in there and do a little repair. But I can send them to you. I got a bunch of them. Like, the only way you're ever going to break these is if you strip them and you need new ones, right? But then you can fix them just like how I said. Or if you break it or lose it, or for whatever reason you need one that is not new and you don't want to spend a lot of money. What am I trying to do? Be a salesman? No, seriously. Let me know. I got a bunch of them. If you need one for a whole build, I don't know. If you just have a chassis, I have enough parts, like parts that I've removed like this from everything because in order you'll never break one. You'll break everything. If you crash this, most likely you just break the arms, right? But you never break what's inside the chassis, right? Most of the time, most of the time. But if you do, let me know. And if you don't want, because they're expensive, brother. I'm not kidding. A pack of these, like, will be. Oh man, I don't even want to talk about it. But anyway, next. So, one thing we forgot: the orientation of the adjustments. Well, they're both. You gotta get through both of them, but I want both of them to be on the same side, right? And one side has a dirt cover. You see inside the outdrive, the drive cup outdrive. Why am I pressing it in? Like if I'm trying to snap it in there, it's already seated. All right. Can y'all see? Do I need to put this lower? Yeah. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Earthquake. Ah, right there, right. What was I doing, man? What was I thinking? Sorry about that, brother. I just keep having difficulties in inspiring myself. Yes. Oh man, I've been waiting for this. I remember when I was waiting for what was the next step. Either I was trying to decide either to put all the same parts that I had in there, but then I was gonna be like, man, the threads, what if one of them is stripped and I want zero stripness, zero strip tease, brother. Let me see what y'all think. What y'all think? Y'all think I'll have this done? Oh wait, what? All Tress RC nitros are small block engines? Yeah, 110 scales. 110 scale nitros are one block. I mean, small block. This is supposed to be small block. All right, let me see. The 3 hours lives are full of shit, brother. I did a freaking 7-hour live the other day. That was crazy. Let me see. All right, let me see. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Let me read the comments. Y'all got some. Beautiful, beautiful. Here we go. Yeah. Hey, brother. Only says, what's up with the savages, brother? As soon as I'm done with my Schumachers, brother, I said I was gonna finish all my Schumachers first, and then as soon as I finish them, I'm gonna go with that Savage, brother. I got a Savage coming up, a Twin Ninja Savage that I gotta rebuild because it needs to be revised, redesigned. It needs to be re-engineered, brother. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean, brother, say yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean. All right, Superman, Man of Steel. Okay, what else we have? How about 3? Just yeah, brother. Hey, you're always there, brother. I appreciate that. I notice you. Notice you, brother. I notice everybody else. Text Angie says she doesn't have one. Oh, look, Texas Angie, if you're still here, or anybody, if you ever want to get a Schumacher 28 or something better, just let me know. And all you have to do is just get the 21. You can get a 21 for like $300, and then we'll get it fixed. Just get a chassis. Or maybe later, I'll think about making, one for sale. But you can always go with, like, say the 21 and then convert it to a 28 and put I don't know, a Pico, any Pico with roto start, because you cannot bump start the. I'm also gonna do later. I want to do a bump start for the Menace and the Fusion. All I have to do is just make some space there for the flywheel. Yeah, I put all big blocks on my. I got 521s, and they all got big blocked. Michael says he's jamming to Alabama. Cuss country? Oh man, y'all lucky. Can travel. I've been in California for a while. My whole childhood. My whole life. I don't want to stay here my whole life in Californication. You ever hear that song, Californication? It tells you what's here. It actually tells you about the firstborn unicorn. They've been doing weird stuff out here. All for, I don't even know if it's for fun or made up, but there's something weird, right? Even though they're not doing it, they're posting some weird stuff, making us think they're doing something weird, right? So, okay, so I got the other one in there. All right, snippy snap. All right. Now next. Next I have, what do I have? What do I have? What do I need? Late shaft mount. Late shaft. Bearings. Late shaft. Bearings. So I need 5x10s, and I need these 5x8 flanged. So 5x10s and 5x8 flanged. If you saw the Menace build, you know that one build series, bunch of videos on there. That's all aluminum. That one, it's the similar thing except the arms, but everything inside is similar. It's just a little longer, the longer belt. Um, same diffs, same diff mounts, same everything else, same even radio box and all that, except a little longer. Okay, so from there, I gotta go and do the rollers. I got my rollers right here. Gotta prep one up. The other one I'm gonna use it later. This roller needs two of these bearings. Oh, brother, look at my mess. I almost dropped my little pins. I forgot about these pins that go with the rollers. Oh, trouble. Okay, I'm sure only two come in. But anyways, I got a bunch of those. All right. Making sure there's not four. Nope. Okay. Now what I need is make this out. I need this. Whoa. 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 Grease. Some grease. Need lace shaft mounts. Two pieces. So first thing I want to do before I continue is mount that. Am I gonna use the same screws? Yeah. I don't want to. I got some new ones. Yeah, I'm gonna use as many new ones as I can. All right, it's time. This is the time. What if I can play some music, man? Oh, I don't want to do that. Okay. Oh, that one's not new. I want to make sure I look underneath and I'm like, yeah, shiny. Oh man, it's craziness. My other ones that did put hexes, these are not hexes. These are like stars.
You've got mail.
Hey. Mhm. Yeah, that one was super freaking oxidized. Phillips. Are you referring to the screws? Brother, Phillips. All right, so that feels good. I mean, it should. Okay. Next thing. Okay. Shaft. We got the shaft in. I'm packing the late shaft. You're about to work on some coffee and not T-Max. Brother, I stopped drinking coffee. Yeah. Because it was getting out of hand. For me, that's me. Coffee is good, as long as you have one cup, but maybe two. But when you have like one every 30 minutes all day, well, not like that really, but I started to feel like I'm fermented, like if I was turning into coffee beans, or like I started feeling. I still feel the coffee. I haven't drank for 3 days, and I can still feel a little bit the coffee. And then as soon as I detox from the coffee, I'm gonna take it easy, take it mellow. I was getting way out of hand. Oh man, what the hell? Give me a sec. I need it. Okay. I put a little bit. Oh, come on, brother. What the hell? Huh. What in the? I don't know why I put grease there. Maybe I shouldn't even put grease, but hey. And then grease right here. Spin it. Yeah. Grease right here. I think my hand's in the way too much. All right. Oh man, I hope I don't take forever putting this on. This thing's first right here. And then I gotta put this. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, dummy. What am I doing? Get your roller. Get your roll on, brother. Come on. So this thing goes a certain way. It goes this way. Once you get your roll on, there's one that has a deeper side, like the dark side, and goes on this side. Now, there goes there. This goes through here. Goes in here. Where's the deeper side? So that side. Alright, let's see if y'all can see this. So you put that there. Not complicated when you get it, right? You're gonna put the belt on there if you're doing this. If you haven't never done it, or you want to see how it's done. Okay, sits like this. Then the belt, the pulley has to go in there. Put the pulley in there, just like that. Turn it, and then if you can slide it back and forth, you're good, right? Well, let me see if I did it right. All right, let's see. So I gotta put the belt cover right. I just want to make sure that's oriented correctly, and it looks like it is. Where? Oh. I'm just shaking it real quick. Make sure I don't have it wrong because. Oh man, there is something wrong here. Alright, so I think I got it. Next thing I want to do, The other side. Oh, whoa, 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 hold on. I'm not doing this right. There's something wrong. Ooh. No, I do have it right. What am I talking about? Like, I've done this so many times and it's just confusing me. What I'm gonna do is put this now. It has to be this way, right? Just a sec. I don't know why I'm doubting myself, but if I do this wrong, am I gonna feel embarrassed? All right, good. You know why I was tripping? Because I think I heard gunshots. Just a sec. Yeah, brother. I want to go get a drink. Dr. Pepper. This is my drink. So, man, like I started tripping out. Like I'll be honest, I started tripping out because first I heard like pops, and I thought they were fireworks. But then I was trying to calculate the distance, how loud it was, and how consistent. And then it didn't sound like a firework, so it sounded more like gunshots, right? There was a lot of them. But anyway, I'm not saying the word. I'm just saying it distracted me, and then cops just started freaking rolling by quick. So I'm like, damn, what the hell? And I'm pretty sure something was going wrong because my heart started pumping like not in fear, but like trying to figure out what's going on, right? Because it's danger. You gotta know where are the danger zones. All you have to do is just move out of the way. All right. Um, why am I still tripping out on this? What the fuck, dude? Oh, Jesus. All right. Jesus is great. And I knew I had it right. The only reason why well, I think I already told you, brother. But hey, look. I just want to, say cheers to all of you. Since 1885, they've been producing this beautiful, man. This is not sponsored by freaking Dr. Pepper, but this is what I drink, brother. I drink this not all day, but that's all I drink. When it comes to soda pop, this is what it is, brother. Dr. Pepper. Anyway, oh man. Okay, so since I already, man, I feel better about this. Okay, so did I put everything correctly? Yeah, deeper size on the left side. It should be in the. Yeah. Okay. So right there, right there. We're good. We're good. We are good. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Usually you don't hear gunshots around here. It's Westminster, and especially during the day. I mean, it could have been something else. No, I'm just tripping because I stopped drinking coffee. But brother, I was getting way out of hand with that coffee, man. I was my face started to feel like it wanted to peel off. Like when you get contractions, when you get muscle spasms. I was getting them on my face, and then I felt my eyes were getting like they were irritating. Anyway, that's what happens when you abuse the rib. Those were probably signs of like liver damage. Who knows? Okay, picked out a few more. Need a few more. See what we got. Cheers, brother. Yeah, nice. There goes ice. Triple check for sure. Yeah. Yeah, this thing. I know I've done it. I know I've had to unmount the damn mounts because I put the idler roller on the wrong side. Okay, those I want to do by hand. Okay, so right here goes the belt tensioner, and I was just tripping out why it was so slacky. You know, check this out. This is not your ordinary AutoZone freaking belts for your for your freaking what do you call it? Your water pump or any other drive. This is Bando. Bando? JL Bando. Looks pretty good. High quality. Feels good on top. This one feels more I don't know. More soothing. Yeah, because the other belts are like all freaking hard. I got some of them that are pretty hard, like stiff. Anyway, that's for another ordeal, for another topic. Okay, so here's a belt tension one, and I'm gonna reconstruct this thing. But right, so this thing is gonna go right here. Oh, 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 oh. Stick it in there. Check it underneath. There we go. Okay, so this is the hardest thing to do right here is to take off those clips. You know what I was thinking of doing is signing off at 200 hours, or I had to take this off last time with my nails. Cut them. Cut my nails. And This thing's gonna probably shoot out. Oh man. Here we go. So y'all ready to watch my struggle? All right. So this clip is a seat clip. Oh man. Okay. Okay. I got an idea. Since I'm gonna try a couple more times. If I don't get it, because I usually have done it like this. Oh fuck! Oh shit! Man, the whole thing long. Damn! Give me a sec, brother. Oh, not to find this damn thing. Oh man! Holy shit! Damn, brother! Holy moly! What the? Oh my god! Did y'all see that fly? Give me one more minute to look for it. If not, I'm gonna have to make another one. Oh my god! That was horrible. Oh no! So I've heard it go. Maybe it went inside one of these. Oh, oh my god! Wow! Okay, gonna have to leave that for another day. Oh my god! Excuse me. Let me see if I have one. Spare one. Should. Alright. Got it. Man, brother, what is, come on. How? How did I let that thing just slingshot out of this universe? Brother, I heard it like ricochet over here and I can't find it. Couldn't find it. Oh, my lights. Oh my god, goodness. All right, let's try that again. Hope this one doesn't fly out. Um, Last time I poked it out. There we go. You poke it out a little, and then it should like kinda. Oh, there's a thing. It should kinda focus. Just give you enough space so it doesn't freaking fly off. Just make yourself something. Pry it out a little. There you go. Man, I'll look for it later. I'll find it. All I need is just this stuff. Alright. We had a little setback. That's okay. We're back at it. Back at it again. I'm gonna make sure I get all the debris out. Hopefully these threads are not gone. That's okay. I mean, that's just for now. I'll find the other one. I'm gonna have to freaking get everything out of the way. Oh no, man. Oh no. It has to be somewhere in my house. It has to be. I'm just gonna give it a little clean. I want zero debris in it, on it. Get all those edges. Make this thing a resto mod. Resto mod. Well, resto mod stock. Woo! Fastest. You know, I'm thinking of hitting 100. And if I can't hit 100 with that third gear, I mean with the 3-speed, say I put a bump start engine that can spin faster, and then oh these things are horrible. So I'll make a bump start thing, axis for the to bump start it on the chassis. It is gonna have to. I'm gonna have to get rid of. Well, not really. I don't think I have to get rid of the belt cover. But if that helps to get bump start engine on there, that way you don't have to have any parasitic loss from that pull start. Oh, by the way, talking about pull starts, Always Fast Racing just sent me. Well, just sent me. I just ordered um, back plates for my 28.8. I mean pull starts because they didn't come with pull starts, so I didn't get the pull starts, and they sold out. I can't remember what it was, but my only option was to get those pull starts for twin engine builds. I mean, so this now we need the other idler roller. Okay, number 3. First things first, we got another bearing. First things first. 2 more of these flange ones. One on each side. Then the what's it called? The deep side. Ooh. Let me grease. Man, put some grease on there, man. Come on. Stop being shy. Alright. Y'all see the news of that guy that didn't get guacamole and shot the worker? That's crazy. I wonder if that's made up. Is it fake news, like Donald Trump said? Or is it something that happened that they want us to not have a kind of like saying, hey, we want you to not realize the realization, kind of like saying, we're giving you real news, but we want you to have a dilemma on thinking if it's real or fake. That's that way it's detrimental. Okay, so I got that. Then we got the C clip. The C clip. I hope I get enough grip here. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, so it dug in there. Oh no. It flew away. It took off. Oh no, it's right here. Oh, it took flight. I'm like, oh, okay, so I'm using the wrong plier. Maybe something better. Stay out of the way. Oh, not again. Let me check one more time. What is going on here? Try with the flathead. All right. There we go. It had to be all in one push, or else it would go and get stuck right on top, and you won't have any space to grab onto it. But there you go, and here we go. Now I can feel more comfortable with this. First, oh, I always remember when you put this on, you gotta always have break in the belt. That's crazy. Else wear out your clutch shoes. And that's the thing. You gotta use up the whole clutch shoe to break in this thing. I mean, I noticed that, and I gave it like about I would say 2 tanks, 3 tanks, right? Because it's not loose like this. Once I put the tension, it's gonna be really, really like hard, to turn over on the input drive, right? And that is gonna wear out your clutch shoe because your clutch shoes wear out the most when it's taking off. And then now after that, if it's too heavy to pull too much load, or you do what happened to me is buy a Schumacher and think just because it rolls, it should roll easily at the end, right? That's why you gotta adjust the tensioner, because sometimes it won't roll as easy if you have it in the middle than if you have it all the way loose, right? And sometimes it roll even better if you have it all the way tight, right? Once this thing is broken down and it stretches. But with that, like, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard, and it takes a clutch shoe. It uses up a clutch shoe set. And you see the reason too is because you see if you've seen those clutch shoes, man, they're thin. They're super thin. They're like for a big block. These are for a small block. This is what you see on the RS4. What you see on the Traxxas. You know, and you're running a 28, right? It is geared down because it has 3 gears, right? But that's not what I was trying to say. I was trying to say is that if you do what I did, thinking that this thing is all right when you get it used up, like me, and not know that you have bad bearings, and you use it with a lot of load, and then you're wondering why am I wearing out my clutch shoes so fast, like in 3-4 runs, right? Because it's belt drive, and then all these bearings. If the belt drive isn't like stationed, the tensioner isn't stationed right where it needs to be, it's not gonna roll as smooth and freely. And if you have it too loose, what do you think it's gonna do? It's gonna slip the grip. It's gonna slip the on the T. Yeah, the grip, right? The drive, the how do you say when gears mesh? And well, never mind. Um, forget what I said. So anyway, let's put this on. Put it on. I put it on for my. I put on. Okay, these are not it. Well, they're right here. They're right here. I found them. So these are hexes. Schumacher decided to put everything in 5-pointed star. Well, I don't know how many stars points is it? 6? Yeah, 6-point star. By the way, 6-point star. Pretty weird with Schumacher things. They put symbols on their stuff. Okay, so we got this right here. See what I mean? If you have it, like if you have the roller on the opposite side, it's gonna scrape the walls, the fences on the belt, and it's not gonna line it right correctly. And you're also gonna have friction over here. It's gonna start deteriorating the edge, and then you're gonna get a bunch of stuff clogged up. Cause once when you use it, even though if it's right, you use this up, and where's that diff? These diffs get filled with that material underneath the belt because it's like fiber, like woven. I don't know what it is, like cloth. Anyway, um, it gets caught here, and then when you service it, you gotta service it and clean out all these things because otherwise you'll just ruin it more and more and more and more. You're gonna heat up and slip and clog it up more till no return. Till your belt needs to be replaced. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I need some kind of freaking like mount for the whole chassis, where I can flip it over, turn it to the side, just like in the assembly line. You know, that's all I need. A little robot that freaking turns it over when I need it. You know, put on the parts, put it on the correct orientation and position and height and angle. You know what I mean? Uh, But that's for another lifetime, Miss Alonso. I mean, anything's possible, brother. You know, as long as you don't have what you want. And okay, hopefully it's not stripped. Nope. Check. Nope. Good, brother. This one. Yep. Tightness. Affirmative. Confirmed. Or hey, there's bug right here. What does he want? Is there a message for me? What do you need? He's like, I'm your favorite godmother. It's too fairy. All right. I don't need that right there. It's in the way. So I got this. We got this. Y'all see that? All right, brother. What's that squeaking? Do I need more tension? No, that's hard as stuff. Like, look at this. Look at this. Oh man. Oh, but it's not gonna have this same type of load. Um, the amount of power I need to turn it around. Because it's going to be reduced with the gear. But still, it wears out. It wears it out at start. And then the thing is that you got to keep it on the first gear when you use this up. You can. I mean, you can. You don't have to. But you're just going to waste the clutch bell faster. Uh, and they do blow out because they get to the point where they're too thin and like blow, but they just fly out the. Sometimes I had these fly out the clutch bell. Okay, so what's next? Yeah, tensioner. Oh, covers. We are missing. No, we're not. It's right here. I got it in my hands. All right, brother. Got a line. This thing has a notch, little hole on the cover, the bottom one. The little dimple right there, or a pimple. Oh no, this one's messed up. I don't want to use the messed up one. Oh no. Give me a sec. It's not messed up, but I'm gonna have that in my conscience that it's not brand new looking. um, and then oh, I guess not. I guess I don't have a spare. Oh man, I know I do have one. I just gotta trust my instincts. Uh, I guess we can't put a new one. Well, sad to say, maybe I can make one out of carbon fiber later. For now, just leave it. Can't even notice. Nobody's gonna know. Only the ones that watched. Alrighty. Alrighty then. We have one and a two. Brother, tomorrow, well, tonight when I sign off, I'm gonna start getting going with that video I have. Man, I have it in my conscience. If y'all been waiting for a video, I just want to apologize. It's not that I'm lazy, maybe a little bit, but you gotta understand. Like, I'm a little bit traumatized. I got addicted to coffee because I had to literally stay up not all night, and then well, kind of like I forced myself, but then the phone made me force myself because the phone was like, it's ridiculous when you try to edit videos on that, you know. And you can get to the point where you can edit good video, but you just gotta know how, right? And you can learn from just off of your phone. You can make really good videos, you know. But it takes. I'm gonna start doing also videos that are less than like not like half an hour. I want to get good videos. Like, this is my whole plan. Do do builds on live, right? Not too long. An hour and a half, 2 hours. That way it can be seen. You know. That way it's not so. You know. Hey, Rocky, how you doing, brother? How you doing? Thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming by, brother. I mean, don't leave yet. I'm not telling you to leave. Just how you doing? So anyway, yeah, like I was saying, um, I want to do the builds right here, like I said, and then I want to do the 4K 60 run videos. Well, not 60, just depends, But usually when I edit, I gotta do them on 30 because there's no point. If you edit with the Ace Pro, it makes you do the 60 frames per second, and if you edit, you gotta bring them down to 30. So there's no point of it, right? If you do the uncut, you can do a 60 and just shoot whatever you recorded directly um, to the tube. But videos of these things running, I just want to do them a little shorter. I don't have to do them that long because I'm gonna do all the explanation during the builds and during the rebuilds and during whatever, you know, and that way y'all can have like a better understanding over here of what I'm trying to achieve. And what I'm trying to have you achieve is to be a part of my growth, not on my YouTube, but on my you know, these things because I'm building, like getting the frequency, getting into the pitch, getting into the momentum, being consistent, right? Having people that say, "Hey, man, look, that thing is cool," because it is cool. It's fucking like for people that like speed. This is something you don't want to skip on because oh man, like come on. But anyway, that's what I want to do. Have have the whole build and explanation live, and then I'll be checking y'all questions. You know what I mean? Anything. And like I said, if you need some parts, let me know in the description, and I mean in the description in the comments, because these are expensive and they gotta be shipped. And right now, like I almost paid like $25 just for shipping, and I had to pay $25 because if I went the lower one, they gave me a warning. They were like they're having out there in the UK, they're having problems with Royal Post. So who knows what the hell's going on there with strikes? Or but anyway, they were saying that risk of delays or loss or whatnot. That it was maybe it was just for me to pay more, but I couldn't get the cheapest option. It was almost like $25. Anyway, okay, so got that, screws on, screws on. Yep, we got this on. Need the covers. Here we have two covers. Gotta wipe it down. Give it a little wipe. The belt cover for the Menace is the same. One. This is for the Menace. I think. I'm sure. Let me double check my 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 intelligence. So this is too long.
Got mail.
This is the Menace. This is the Menace, and this is the Fusion right there. So same um, thing with the metal cover on the bottom. So the metal cover covers the bottom rail of the bottom section of the belt, and then the top one is covered by this. And you put it on. Whoa! Gotta carefully finesse it too. Oh, you have to tuck it in there. What am I doing? Now, first, I guess should check the manual. And I have an aluminum one. I want to
Got mail.
that one. What's the Ah, forget it. Forget it. Set it and forget it. Wouldn't that be nice if I just set it? Forgot about it right now. Not after I'm on the roll. Not after I'm on the I'm on the trance. This is a no looking back type of situation stuff and never stopping. Which I would do. I've done that 7 hour live stream, but maybe I did it during. That's because maybe because I spoke way too much. Like I like when I look back at it, I feel like it didn't get shit done, and I just realized it did. I don't know what the hell I did, but I did a lot. I'm sorry, Steve. I mean, I probably didn't, but what did I do? Did I screw right through? Yes, I did. Okay, okay. That's all right. I think I have more. I should have more somewhere. Let me look. Let me look because I think I have a new stat for belt thing. That way I can replace that other damage. It's not damaged. They just put a longer screw and it just went right through, which is not a big deal. Doesn't really. Not gonna. But when I look at it, I'm gonna look at a shiny dot where it's supposed to be black. No, and that's going to be gonna bother me because I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying my time and effort. I have. It's the reason why I do this because every time I do something and it takes me time to do it, I recompensate myself by giving myself gratitude and appreciation and all these euphoric feelings, like just staring at it. I know it's a toy. I'm not imagining it's something else. I'm looking at it and looking at it as it is, right? As what it is. And the freaking fuck Schumacher, man. Fusion Turbo. The fastest RTR. I mean, I got another one that I think it's faster and better and more power and torque, but it's not the freaking. It's not. It's not. It doesn't have. It doesn't have the Fusion 28 7075 T6. Probably the other ones are the same. I don't know. I don't know if the other ones are the same. I wouldn't. I mean, what if it's not, right? What if the other ones are steel? I mean, not steel, but whatever. Anyway, look, check it out. See, this is what I mean. When you have this and you have the whole thing complete, it feels good, right? That's why I want to keep it like that. The only thing I did change was the drive shafts. I put these aluminum ones. I'll pull them out in a sec. But anyway, yeah, that's that. And I'm very grateful, and I really appreciate the guy that sold it to me. The person that sold it to me, he still has the shop on eBay. He still sells. I can't remember his his eBay store, but as soon as I figure it out, I'll mention it, brother. Because, oh man, he was like, "Hey, brother," he told me. He was like, "Hey, brother, you're the Schumacher man, brother. I got one for you. I got one for you." And I'm like, "How much you want?" He's like, "Okay." He's like, "You let me know." I think he said he told me to give him an offer. No, I bundled it up. I bundled it up with that. I was like, okay, I want to take that Fusion, and I want to take but I didn't know it was a turbo. I thought it was gonna be the 21. I want to take that, and I want to take the Menace, the Rascal. He's like, all right, this much, you know, 250. All I had to do was just fix the little things, but then I decided to do this. So here you go. Okay, next because I'm lagging it, brother. I mean, not lagging it, I'm delaying. Ooh. We got the cover. Next, we got the brake mechanism. And that, I hope I have new and pad. No, I don't. I only have the brake pads. Carbon fiber. This is the one it had. Graphite. Same thing, right? Just updated stuff, processing, procedure. I mean, it's the same thing. Graphite and carbon fiber is like practically the same thing. I mean, ideally, I mean, how do you say it? Same thing, bro. The only difference is that this one is looks more beautiful because of those weaves. They call them weaves, right? Just a sec. All right. We got any Q&A? Let me check out what y'all up to right here in the chat room. I'm about 45 minutes from where the band members live. Oh, that's not for me, brother. Yeah, brother. She's beautiful. Oh, brother, yeah, the Schumachers, they're from England. Over there next to they're from the Mona Lisa. They're from the United Kingdom. So from England, brother, and where they make these McLarens. I think I had to look it up before because I kept mentioning Ferraris, but Ferraris are from Italy. So I kept calling this a Ferrari. But anyways, it is like a Ferrari, and the reason why I say that not because of the idea of the RC, right? That it's fast, the fastest one, right? No, because the parts are expensive as crap, and it's just plastic. You know what I mean? It's expensive, and then the shipping. They're talking about Donald Trump raising. I don't know what is it? What they say he did? I don't know what that word is, but it's more expensive. But not really. I mean, yeah, it is. It is. But not really. Just depends what you buy. Because this thing is six pounds, 7 pounds, I think, right? That's about $10. And then if you just buy this, um, they charge by limits of each section of weight. So if you go past 500 grams, it's another $10. So whatever you send under 500 grams is $10 shipping. I mean, €10, 10 pounds. So that's $15. Then you purchase that, and then you get another charge from your bank, right? For fair exchange, and then who knows what else? Surge charges. But anyway, yeah, it's pretty expensive. You know, they did update a lot of stuff from there, and you might want to if you ever get a Schumacher, make sure you get the updated packet, right? Okay, so the brakes. We got brakes. These things, I think I want to polish them. I'm gonna give it a little sand. Oh man, I forgot to plug in my phone. Give me a sec. There we go. There we go. Showing off my Bauer. So, like I was saying, you can find Well, I was the same, but brother, are you still? If you're still here or anybody, man, you can find used up. I mean, like you're gonna have to rebuild the whole thing, right? Because either they sat for a long time or they used them until the bearings wore out or whatever, or it's crashed or whatever. But bearings are always bad. They always come in bad. Every single one of them I had corroded bearings that wouldn't even spin at all. So watch out for that. Because look, this drive will still spin. If it was seized, it'll still spin, but the whole bearing will spin inside the plastic mount case or whatever, right? So you get it out, it's gonna have all that thing mashed up, right? And I've seen that. I would pull it out, but it's just gonna take time. But I seen that, the bearings do keep spinning inside the thing, when they're seized. So that's another thing you gotta, because you got a big block, brother. You got a big block, and then you got to gear down. You know, you're not gonna notice it right away when you're right. I don't even know if that sounded like a nitro. All right, brakes. Where's my? Oh man, I'm gonna dust everything everywhere. So a little soft polish. That's all I'm looking for. I don't really need to make this shiny. If I do, I'll hit up my brother James. James, he loves. I know he would mind. Anyway, you can come across one of these if you look on eBay. Make sure you don't pay too much because people be asking too much for it. I don't know if one Fusion, there was a Fusion 28, brand new. The one is $1,500. When they came out, they were $400. I think less. I don't remember how much it was, but it shocked me. It shocked me because I paid $400 for my first Madness. I mean, Fusion. And it was a 21, but it was chassis from 28 and 21, I believe so. But anyway, I got that one. The guy wanted $200. He's like, today I'm having this sale for $200, and I offered him. I ended up paying 350 something bucks, which he was grateful for because he was only asking $200, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, it was. I couldn't believe it. It was so like for me not to have the awareness that I might be paying too much or not take my time and stop and be like, hey, I'm gonna go look somewhere else, or maybe hey, I could probably find it cheaper. But no, these things just popped in out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, there was one for sale. Then out of nowhere, I had it. I bought the freaking thing on the eBay auction. And then out of nowhere, I had the other one. Out of nowhere, I had three of them consecutively. Three of them, I won in an auction. I bought all three of them when they popped out, right? And that was pretty crazy. I was pretty hooked. I was on the freaking. I was on the freaking trance. Oh man. Okay, let's get this thing going. But these things they're the best. Not the best. You crash it, that's it. You go home. Right? Brother, this thing does come with the whole damn pieces. What am I doing? They were all hiding in the paper. All right, here we go. This time, my brother. it is time. We must proceed to give me what I need. Oh man, okay, so first things first. Gotta pull these things, put them right in. Right. Doesn't matter which side, nope, they're both brand new. Both identical. I mean, yeah, one of them is like seems like it's flatter and it's not it's slippery when you touch it, it's smooth. Maybe that's the side I want to choose. The smooth the dry side. Oh no! Got him. Ha! Got him! That guy. Oh man. That made me laugh. Alright, so I'm not going on the smooth side, I'm going on the dry side. Like you can tell one side it's like more what is it, dull? No, not dull, right? What's that word? Dry. So put this on. And then we need the pins. Get me the pins. Give me the pins. Put in the pin. Pin. Okay. We need that drive. Got this drive. This thing has a ratchet drive for a one-way bearing for the drive, right? You don't know? Check it out. So you have whoa. You have a drive with a ratchet that spins one way and the other way disengages. So you got it one way, it freely, and when you let go of the throttle, you'll hear this click. The ratchet. You know, call it ratchet clank. Then when it spins the other way, when it drives it, it grabs on. So it has this thing right in between, right? Wouldn't I know what that's called? Goes there. Then it grabs on from the top things, teeth, inside. Then it grabs these teeth. Grab from the inside, kind of like a yeah, kind of like a like a clutch set. Same thing, clutch set on the motorcycle. You know how the clutch, the discs grab on in the inner. Well, anyways, and then the drive is on the outer basket. All right, here we go. Let's make sure I have everything right there. I need these. Let's need that. Need a brand new one. Because we don't want problems. We don't want problems. Be sure it fits. Oh, too long, brother. Perfect. Perfect. Brother, I need another drink. I'm running out. Cheers. All right, so I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna finish the brakes and put on the 3-speed, and then we'll leave it from there, brother. For tomorrow, or I might just get motivated to go back online in a little bit. Just take a little break, right? Because that's the only way, brother. Like, I mean, I want to make this accessible. Like, in the mind, kind of like, I don't want somebody to go through the video and be like, hey, I want to see how they, that gets built and get unmotivated, dismotivated, or how do you say it? discouraged seeing it, but because it shows 7 hours on it. Right? So trying to make this reasonable, right? To be choosable. Okay. Okay. Here we go. So this thing goes and it flows like this. We go in and out. That's what I'm talking about. Taco Bell. Down south. Don't go there. Ow! No! What'd you break? My knuckle. My finger. Alright, so I got that housed up. And then we got this. We got put in. 5. I got 5 on it. How much you putting in? Nothing? Wanna smoke? Just for today? It's on me. Okay, so I got that. What else am I missing? I think I'm missing something. Nope. My assurance. Not insurance, assurance. I keep doubting myself. I've done this plenty of times where I can close my eyes and just do it. Right? Plenty of times ever. I've done it plenty of times, but I'm not gonna say, hey, put myself down because I gotta use the manual still. Maybe if I would have done this as this long every day, maybe if I did this the same, I would have that muscle memory. Just close my eyes and let my body do the work. Yeah, I'll go to sleep and let my body do the work while I sleep. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what I'm talking about, brother. Imagination is the key to a great life. All right. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put on the lever. This is talking too much. Oh man, that's okay. We have an automatic drill. It's gonna take a little bit longer than 2 hours. But what I try to accomplish here on this segment, I mean, on this, uh, on this live, it's okay. It's okay. We do retries once and again on Nintendos, Super Nintendos, and Sega Genesis. We're used to retries, right? We're used to restarts and we're used to resets. All right, brother. Okay, so what did I miss? Damn lever. Don't damn it, cause it might break. I'm gonna I'm gonna sand it down. Make it look a little bit cuter than my face. Where the hell's my Dremel? Why am I yelling? Why am I getting mad? I'm not getting mad. It does. It is very questionable that that I forgot to put on the brake lever. I'm not saying I'm trying to avoid the embarrassment. I feel no embarrassment no more because I finally realized that we make mistakes. I make mistakes every day. And I've been making mistakes every day, so why am I going to keep complaining? I need to realize that it's inevitable. You cannot be perfect. That's the whole point. If you were perfect, then what's the point? Alright, so I got this sanded down a little bit better. It looks good, better than good. Pull this out. I'm over here trying to. When I started, I used to feel like I was doing like some type of science experiment, you know. And then I started doing like I was working on computer parts, And then because it was kind of hard to, cause it's the car, and then you're like, hey, trying to place the backwards, and they kind of look similar, but then kind of not. I mean, one thing I did not mind that one day, like if I did have the resources and make a real life size RC car, like blow this up into 1-to-1, right? Like at that time, maybe 3D printing is going to be accessible. You can make a what? Say a go kart, maybe, or maybe a little kit car that has parts like say from a Traxxas, like a big old freaking pulley, like this size, made out of plastic, 3D printed, like a big old freaking pulley, like what you really need, right? That'd be awesome. Like, you know what I'm talking about, brother? Like blowing the same parts up, not redesigning it, blowing it up like 300%. Is that the right size to 1/10 scale or 1,000%? Right? Yeah, yeah. You got to times it because you divide it, right? So you times it back to where it was. Yeah, 300%, brother. I mean, 1,000%. I mean, what is it? 10,000%? I don't know. But the size you can fit on you and another buddy from the crew. All right, so here we go again. Ay, 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 ay. Says Alpha from Power Rangers. I. What am I doing? Bro, come on. I'm trying to I'm trying to do what they do in the assembly line when all the screws are on the part and you just put it on there and damn, ever keep dreaming. It's gonna happen eventually. That's how the mind works. You keep thinking of it and it just somebody presents it to you or it just comes to your idea in mind to manifest it or something. You know? If you want to manifest stuff more, don't manifest stuff. More manifestation with more is probably put more critical thinking into it. Not critical thinking, but more of that desire, not desire of a want. Because brother, when I started wanting these fusions, it was a strong feeling. It was a strong feeling, brother. Like every time it came in the mail, I felt like I don't know. I felt like a different guy. I mean, a new person every time. Not a new person, but a um. You can say powerful, more powerful person. Because now I did have the power to destroy two of them, right? When I got the second one, then the third one, then the fourth one. More power to me, brother, to destroy. Because where I was running these, forget it. Forget it. Freaking little center dividers, those bumps. Oh man, craziness. Getting late. I gotta. Damn, horrible. What a horrible, horrible voice. Never liked my voice, but it's okay. It's gonna make me infamous. All right, brother. So we got the brake disc. We got the brake lever on there. Who's there? Me, the brake lever. Can't you see? All right. So we got any yeah. So come together pretty nicely and pretty new, right? pretty nicely new. Because it's not going to be new 100%. So far right now is from weight wise of the material, like say the chassis is used, right? The rest of it's new. The rest of it is new. It is new. No, not this. Oh man. Forget it. I will call it 80% new. Yeah, it's gonna be 80% new when it's done. Or we can just say all the plastics have been replaced. Right? And the metals, the metal things are polished up. Wait, I put a new one. A new brake thing. Alright, so moving on to the next page. We got first one done, second one done. Third one, fourth, 10th page. Where's the fifth one? Right, I was on the fourth. Oh, fifth's on the bottom. Belt tension. 6, 6, 7, and 8, 9, and we're on to 10 is complete. We're on to 11. 11 is a magic number. Y'all want to know what's your lucky number? See, my lucky number is 16, and I put it everywhere. I try to, because it represents the Fibonacci sequence 1.6, 1.6666 something. And it turns out that it's 16 because, well, not 16, but it connects with your birthday and your birth month. I mean, your birth year and your birth month. So I'm 10 17 86. So you grab the last number of each end, and that's your lucky numbers, right? So 10 17 86. So the first number is 1, the last number is 6. So 16. And if your number is, you can confirm it. I might be wrong. They might have tricked me. But the only reason why I'm saying this because I want you to tell me if your birthday matches with your lucky number that you real recognize. Because your lucky number is a number that you know and you become aware that it shows up constantly, right? Or it just shows up because it shows up in your awareness for some reason. Maybe because it has power and it attracts your attention. I don't know. That's what it is. So, why did I even say that? I don't know. I just thought it was going to be something interesting to say, brother. You know what I mean? Something interesting to say. Off topic. Okay, next. Last but not least, we got the 3-speed. The 3-speed mechanism. What the hell? Okay. We got it. Johnny, take it away. So, what we're going to do first is bring it back. Bring it back in time. I mean, how's that song go? I can't remember what it says. But first I'm going to check. I'm going to make sure I got new pieces. I'm not putting something that's messed up or worn out because I don't know if you can see, but these edges, they do get not completely fast. These don't break. Like, the only way it's going to break if it's already too brittle and it's breaking apart because it's too brittle and dry, right? But like this, they slip, or they break, or they don't grab on. Sometimes you're out there bashing it, and then like all of a sudden you lose thing because this won't engage. It won't go down because this moves. It moves in and out, just like a clutch. I don't know what does inside something, but this it moves in and out like side to side, front and back when it's spinning and when it's releasing. So sometimes you're out there, like I was saying, and it's not going, and you're like, what the? Did I break a pin or something? But it's not. All you have to do is just like spin this thing back. It doesn't happen all the time. It just rarely happens. Like save, I don't know, but I don't want to explain. But all you have to do is just spin this thing back so it clicks back in place. Not in place, but it just helps it, and then it'll grab on because it needs to grab on. It needs to spin. It needs to engage on a spin because when it disengages in the freewheels, it moves apart away from the drive thing, the gears. I would not know what these are called here. They're gears too? No, man, you gotta look that up. That's gonna be hard because the Schumacher website's not gonna tell you what this is called. I mean, obviously the gear, but the thing said the gear. Anyway, let's do this. Last but not least, the 3 speed. Is that what I just said again? Whoa, repeating myself. Starting to think I'm trying to hypnotize myself. All right. Huh. We need bearings. And what kind of bearings? We need the 5x8 flanged. 5x8 by 2.5. If I'm not mistaken. But one inside, one on one side, one on the other. Yeah. Tripping balls here. I'm starting to trip balls. You don't know when I'm tripping balls. Is that what they say? Don't you trip on like sticks? So might want to put this like this so you can see. Just looking at see if it's on the right side. Yeah. Okay, now. Come on, get in there. What are you doing? Jeez. Okay. You see how this thing is mounted? This is a good time to show you. When you're trying to remove your first gear, you can see that it's interfering with the chassis. And on a lot of gears, if you're interfering with the chassis and it has a bearing in it, like, put the bearing in first. Then you can put the thing on there. Oh, but wait. There's more. Be careful so this thing doesn't pop out. Okay, we got that. Make sure to flip over. There, right there. Let it sit. Good. Grab my bearing. Let it drop. Okay, from there we need a spacer. I'm gonna grab my .4s. This thing comes with two of them, so it comes with two on the brand new on the pack. I don't know what the hell happened to the ones I had, but you get two, and they're pretty thick, right? Like how I like them. And what are we talking about? Where is that coming from? I am not my thoughts, brother. I am not my thoughts. I am the awareness. So I gotta not put too much. I mean, you're gonna have to do it on your own when you put. I don't know what engine you're using, but like you'll notice if you need two or just one, and it's not easy to remove these. I mean, these do constantly. Gonna have to remove them because if you get they're plastic, right? And I'm not sure if you get little rocks in there, it's gonna destroy it fast completely, but many things can go wrong. And the best thing to do is get the proper mesh with the most contact on both sides, right? Okay, bearings. One bearing, side to side. Brand new bearings, brother. Brand new bearings. Right? Why does that look wrong? I don't know why is he looking low. I'm tripping out. I've done this plenty of times, man. What am I doing? Yeah, that's not the that's the first gear, brother. What am I doing? Huh. Okay, it's out. We need more bearings on section 3, please. Okay, so it's this one. What am I doing? Here we go. Now we need a 2-speed clutch. We got 2-speed clutch right here, brother. Check it out, check it out. This one is the wrong type. I'll tell you why. It has wrong sizes. This one shifts sooner. This is for the 60-mile-an-hour one. And for the one that has a smaller 3-speed, right? What I mean by that is that there's three-speed types, right? With different teeth count. So what I'm thinking is should I change it? Because this is brand new. Nah, I don't want to change it. Should be fine. Maybe this thing will be better off shifting sooner, right? One thing about these engines is that they don't have a very powerful punch. They do have torque, but they don't have a punch like ring. Like the power is kind of it kind of the power band is it's smooth, right? With the Picos, it's not like the Novorossi that I put. It's just all go whang. Even if you give it a little bit, it just freaking is uncontrollable because just too much. It just spins too fast, too quick. You know, maybe because it has more power, right? But still, it spins it off. It takes off too much, too much punch in it. That turn on the punch. So the difference between this one and the other one I'm talking about, the other cam, is that one of them has a longer pin, and that's for like I don't even know which one goes for which one, but I'm sure smaller one has the smaller one goes with the 80-mile-an-hour one because it has you can't put you can't put the same springs. That's what I'm trying to say. The same spring loads. There's a bunch of them. They vary from different. They go by RPM by thousands. So this one engages, I think, like at 5.5 thousand, and this one at 7.5, right? And then those you cannot put on the other one because these ones are longer and they don't have enough space. So, and then the other ones are stiffer, a lot stiffer. And the Pro 21 is not gonna, it has a smaller 3-speed, so it's not gonna spin this as fast to engage the other one, right? So with this one, you won't have all the torque, at the revving going through the power band at the top end, right? So you're not gonna have to have a high RPM in order to like go fast. And then it's gonna be a lot smoother on third gear because it's gonna try to catch on with what it's designed for, right? On the 80-mile-an-hour shaft. So it's going to be engaging at a lower speed, so that's going to give you more control because this thing, believe me, these things, you punch that thing, oh, you better have the diffs good and the wheel spinning right because otherwise it's just not gonna work right. These things are fast. Once you break in the belt, man, they're quick. They're punchy. But the only thing that sucks is that you're limited to how much you can use it. And the more power you give to it, the more you wear it out. That's crazy. Playing obsolete is crazy. They make you buy more stuff. Like clutch shoes. Like I've tried to have these, like get them maybe 3D printed, because, or cut them off of carbon fiber, but I couldn't because it has this notch right there. There's a little notch right there that fits in, and you can't use this for a second. I mean, this one is for a third gear, You can't use it for a second because the other second one is on the other side. Okay, so I'm gonna go with this, like I said. Line that up. Second and ooh, buddy. Hey, why is this so strange? Oh, it's not seating right. Oh. Ay, ay, man. This does fit. Yep. This shouldn't be this difficult. It's because I have slippery hands, greasy hands. There you go. Going in deeper. Who said that? All right. There we go. Looks better. All right. Now, I have to find that little tiny, tiny thing with Jamie that I probably won't find. I need a little spacer in there because if I put the nut on there just like that, it might interfere and make contact with the outer diameter of the bearing, and that's not good. Okay, please tell me I have a piece. Ow. Nope. Do, do, do. Daytona. I can use that. Yeah, that would work. That would give me oh, like it doesn't really have to be like tied down like a clutch bell. You know what I'm saying? Like all you have to do is just put a wall so it doesn't touch the outside or ow. That could work. I mean, all I have to do is cut a little bit. Check this out. So I'm gonna cut it a little bit. No, I think that should be fine. I'm doing too much. I'm doing too much. Another hour of critical thinking without progress. Right, brother? You ever do that? You ever just like think about like what you're gonna do and you're thinking and you're thinking and you're just thinking about your options and you're still thinking and then you're about to like think about acting upon what you're thinking, but then you keep on thinking of acting upon your thinking, and then you're thinking of thinking if you're thinking about whatever you're thinking, and it's crazy, non-stop, endless crap. You're stuck there in like some kind of fantasy world that should be like are trying to become one with the build, right? Like fuse with it. You know what I mean? Like you know how mythology has animals freaking, how do you call them, um spliced, or how do they say that when you're crossbreded with an animal? Not crossbreded, but they talk about these gods having animal heads, like tiger heads and whatever. But you know what I'm saying, right? Fusing me having a 3-speed in my body, right? To move my legs. That way I don't have to run and use so much energy. You know, say I'm going uphill. Put it on first gear. Yeah. Oh man, what the hell am I talking about? I don't know, brother. But this is what I do know. I'm gonna put that damn nut on and shut up. I mean, shut up. I'm gonna shut up so I can grab that nut and freaking put it on. Just put it on for my brothers. Put it on for my brothers in action, right? Until there's that satisfaction, brother. Till you get that satisfaction of, yes, yes, today I've experienced something great. You know? And this is great. But, well, not really because it's too tight. That's what I mean. Once you have it too tight, it's going to. But, look, one thing about this, that this thing doesn't go when it freewheels, right? When you let go of the throttle, it doesn't, um, like, it'll stop. It stops. It's like if it has brakes when you let go of the throttle. It feels weird because when you go, and the faster you go, the more you know that it's easier to take off, right? That it's using less um, power to take off, right? So the hardest part is to take off, and once it's rolling, it's like if it doesn't have a belt drive, right? But then you let go of the throttle, and there goes the belt drive. It kicks in, and then it just slows it down real fast. Like you don't need brakes on this thing, right? Especially when you're breaking in the belt. All right, brother, check it out. It's that time. That time, the time. I want to say thank you for coming by, brother. I had a good time today. I'm feeling better now that I'm not freaking like drowning myself with coffee. I can think better. So, because I was abusing the rib, brother. I was abusing it. I was doing way too much, like always. I'm always telling people, hey, don't do too much. Don't have to. You don't need to. But then I'm always doing too much, right? But that's one thing I like to do is just, say things on camera. That way I know that I said it on camera. Kind of like, hey, I'm gonna do the Schumachers, and have my word, and not, and if I ever want to like do something else, I'm gonna be like, nope, brother, you can't. You said Schumacher, brother. Come on, what are you doing? Shit, you said Schumacher season, Schumacher marathon, Schumacher mania, Schumacher. What else can I say? Schumacher killing streak. Yeah. Shoot. Headshot. Man, I've been wanting to ask all y'all if y'all play video games, man. I play FPS games, man. I miss Counter Strike. As soon as I get my Counter Strike going, because that's what I need. I need to get a PC. And I've been lagging it. I was supposed to get one this damn time, but I got that serpent, the serpent, the serpent that I showed, and I need to get that PC so I can get in there and be more creative, have more computing power, because that's what I need. More computing power so I can create more, of myself, because my videos that I've put into, I never mind putting into, but like I haven't. That's the only reason why I haven't done the videos, brother. Check it out. I haven't done the videos because I haven't felt that creativity in me because of damn coffee. fucking fry my brain. You know what I mean? Now that I feel better, I can, say, hey, God, I got a vision. Oh, I got an epiphany. Oh, I got this. Oh, I got that up my sleeve. Manifest it, right? And that's what I'm gonna do right now after I log in. So I'm gonna say, hey, good night, brother. Thank you for coming by again. And tomorrow I should get back at it again, brother. Peace. Later.